Ericsson today is really into climate change and sustainability, we call it. And ecology management, being the take-back part of e-waste, is part of that program, so to say. This is based on an EU directive. It's called the WE directive. It's waste from electric equipment. And what we have done within Ericsson is actually to enlarge this in all our countries, in all our markets. We're active in 175 plus countries right now. And from any of these places, you can actually order this service free of charge as a customer.
Ecology Management Control Tower is functioning as a centralized operation center worldwide for Ericsson in order to take back requests from the service provider for their end-of-life equipments or obsolete equipments in order for Ericsson to dispose these materials on a safe environmental way.
The local company will send a request to us. We review all the requests, the tonnage, the dimension, and we will process, create a service order number, and we channel to the correct proof recycler.
Around the clock, anywhere in the world, within 7 days, we can collect and make sure that it comes to a trustworthy recycler all over the world.
Once the material arrives to the recycling facilities, they will start dismantling. Dismantling parts will go to the appropriate process.
Basically what we do is that we're trying to get out the various fractions from the products. So we need to get out the steel, aluminium, the circuit boards, any cables, basically any fractions that might be in the job that we get from Ericsson. Ericsson sometimes requests to have some of the components back. What basically happens is that we will take them off, we will do a refurbish on them, and then we send them back to Ericsson so they can use them again. Other fractions like cable and so on, they will go to a local cable granulator that then will separate the copper from the plastic. The plastic then gets recycled, and the compound that you get from the cable is actually a commodity that you can sell then. It's pure copper. Other things like aluminium and so on still goes on to an aluminium smelter, and the circuit boards goes over to City Metals in Chicago then for precious metal refining, so we extract the gold, silver, palladium, platinum and copper from the boards.
In this facility we handle about 1 million pounds a month of precious metal bearing materials, mostly electronic scrap. It's circuit boards, connectors, ICs, things like that, both from tear down operations and manufacturing sites. When we're talking about electronic scrap or cell phones, we're going to recover and pay for copper, gold, silver, platinum, palladium, and some tin and some lead. Barcoded it into the inventory system. It's then going to go through a process of shredding, chopping, milling, screening process that is fairly involved and takes a number of days for it to be complete. Once that material is ready to be melted, it will be melted with copper, and then as the melt is being poured, we're interdicting the stream at a number of different places along the way. And then we make shot samples, which will go to the laboratory for assay. The types of products that we ship are bars, billet, which is used in wire drawing, and a shot, or little BBs, basically, for additions into whatever alloy our customer is making.
The recycler then will send us the recycling report. Is stated this percentage or tonnage of the material recycled, reused, and how many percentage that go to the landfill.
All the metals are going to go back into reuse. Any of the residual products are managed and put through for recycling as well. In essence, if you were to say what came in the door and what became a product, I would say that it's 80 or 90%. Beyond that, where it would apply to Ericsson, virtually nothing would go to the landfill.
The hazardous material that Ericsson have at the moment are mercury and beryllium oxide. Most of these products have been banned for quite some time, but since we are receiving equipment that might be 25 years old, we still see them. It's fairly low numbers, and compared to the weight we receive, it's basically zero. Unfortunately, at the moment, there is no good refining or recycling solution for them, so they actually go into deep landfill.
The final stage, they will give us the certificate of destruction that proves to the service provider that we are recycled their material in the proper way.
In 2008, last year, we had 500 requests from customers, actually taking back 12,000 tons of equipment. And if you look at the change from 2007 to 2008, it actually five-folded in the demands. So we can see this as a great success, not only to us, but also to our customers and to us as individuals.